So we don't know if.
I think you should be good if you're live now.
Okay.
Okay. Again, apologize. We're having some technical difficulties. I understand that maybe couldn't hear us all that well. You didn't miss much. We were talking about the Field of Dreams game last night, most of it. What an amazing event that was. And Jillayne and I are going to talk to you today about, we're going to be going out on the road. So we're going to talk about that here. We're going out on the road tomorrow, and we'll chat with you about that a little bit on what we're going to be doing out there and how we're going to be communicating what's going on. Before we get into that, wanted to give you an update on the two initial high priorities that came out of the Driver Advisory Board. One was relating to the functionality, reliability, and so forth of the Geotab TransFlow device, and the other one was picking up the phone timely. So, Tom, can you bring up the phone chart for us here? Great. I think about a few weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, Dan and I were on here and showed you a chart that shows, it's a heat map basically of how quickly we're picking up the phones throughout the day, by day of the week, by time of the day. And you're going to see here in a moment, we're making some good progress. So we're not to where we want to get to, but we're making some really good progress. If you remember, Tom, how you doing on that chart?
Oh, they can see it.
Oh, they can see it. Okay. Well, I can't see it. Okay. I'm glad they can see it. Good. All right. I kind of remember what it looks like, but just want to have a reference here. So Tom's pulling it up for us here. There we go. Okay, great. So maybe just do the whole thing. Maybe all three of those buckets are fine. Yeah, good. Yeah, thanks. So if you remember last time, that's different. That's a little bit different than what I wanted. Shoot, it's not the exact one I wanted, Tom. That's just the dedicated side. That's okay. Why don't you take that one down? Well, we are making some really good progress here. We'll pull up the chart for you, but next week we'll show it to you. But I was looking at it before I came in here, and where we had our biggest challenges was during the week, 5 to 7 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m., and both of those time slots are getting much better. The amount of time you're waiting is going down. It's still higher than what we want. The other time slot that we were having challenges with was particularly on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, particularly on the afternoon. And the chart shows dramatic improvements that are happening on Saturday and Sunday as well. So progress is being made. We've got TV screens that are showing back up. We had, when we were making some progress a couple years ago or so, we had TV screens that displayed all the drivers that were waiting on hold. So those are back up and running, and we've got visibility, and we're starting to move the needle there. Rest assured, we'll continue to keep our eye on the ball and just keep pounding those numbers down.
Well, the important thing about this data, unfortunately, I think before we may have been looking at an average and saying, hey, things are looking pretty good. So this data really shows, spotlights the areas that we needed to hone in on. So that's been really helpful.
Yeah. The other item that the advisory board wanted us to focus on initially was the reliability, functionality of the TransFlow Geotab device. We've had some issues getting logged out, latency issues, trying to change duty status, variety of things. Yesterday there was a big meeting here in Dubuque. We had representatives from both Geotab and TransFlow on site. We provided them all the feedback from the advisory board and speaking from the driver community, feedback that we had from our internally with the IT staff and Austin and his crew. And the feedback I got was we came out of it very optimistic that we're going to get these issues resolved. So I know that several of the items they expected would get resolved relatively quickly. I'm not going to go in. I don't have all the details, but I can tell you that Chris Schmidt is running point on this project for the organization, and you'll hear directly from Chris as to what's been accomplished and what progress is being made there. So, again, both of these high priority projects, they're at the top of our list to make sure we're answering your phone calls timely, and that the primary communication device we have, this TransFlow Geotab unit, is reliable and working for you out there.
Which that leads into, it's just a great time for us to go out on the road and see for ourselves. So we will be experiencing exactly what you're experiencing out there, and be able to, if any insights that we can add to TransFlow, we'll do our best to make it flow well for you.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm looking forward to getting back out on the road. It's been a little while for myself.
This will be my first time.
Jillayne's first time out in the truck, so we're going to hit the road on Saturday. Tomorrow, we're going to go out and haul some freight.
Danny Wright. All right, where are we going to go, Danny? You're going to tell us. We're in your hands.
So we got Danny as our driver manager here. I'm a little nervous. She's pretty hard charger here.
She's tough.
She's gonna be cracking the whip on us out there, I think. So
we're not team driving yet, Danny. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll get there. But
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're going to go out and haul some freight. We're going to go out in the over-the-road network. Last time I was out there, I was hauling dedicated, I think, on the Smithfield fleet. So going to go out over the road, and we'll see where the freight takes us. As far as freight goes, it's incredible. Demand is really, really high. So now is a great time to get out there and run some miles. I know that a lot of you are working through vacations and family things and so on and so forth. Kids will be back in school soon. The freight is there now, and it's going to be really, really strong this fall and this winter. So buckle up and get ready for a busy season here. Our customers need us. Our services are in higher demand than they ever have been, and it's time for us to step up and haul some freight. Literally, I guess, for us.
Yeah.
But
Really looking forward to hopefully seeing some of you out there, whether we're at truck stops or we're going to, I think, head down to Denton. So we'll see some people down in that terminal in Texas. Looking forward to doing our podcast. Tom is going to set us up well to try to get all that information out there and kind of, get the word out that Hirschbach is the place to be driving for.
Absolutely. And we'll be doing little videos throughout the week, just capturing some of the activity that's going on out there and some of the things that we're seeing and doing and some of our feedback and what have you. And so you'll get these little videos kind of throughout the week following our travels.
Looking forward to seeing you guys out there.
Take care, everyone, and hopefully we'll see you out on the road this week.
Drive safe. Bye-bye.